Hi everybody, welcome to another award-winning edition of Follow the Cats, the Lander Basketball Show with Coach Jeff Burkhammer. I'm Ralph Patterson. Glad you're with us. And Coach, 7-0.
Off to a great start, right where we wanted to be after 7 games, and proud of what we've accomplished so far.
I think this is only the third time in Lander basketball history that the Bearcats or the Senators have been 7-0 in this time, and congratulations.
Thank you. It's a great credit to our guys and all the hard work they've put in, and we're glad to be where we're at right now. We've had some great preseason games, good, hard-fought, close games that hopefully will prepare us now for Peach Belt Conference play.
And you've been really, really busy since we were last together. We've got highlights of 4 games. We're going to get right to them.
Sounds great.
So first off, Coastal Georgia and the Bearcats. Let's take a look.
Another good, hard-fought game, 84-76 Bearcat win. Coastal Georgia, probably the biggest team we'll play this season. They just had some monsters in there, and it was a good, hard-fought game. I thought we did a good job in a lot of areas in this game. We got a lot of transition baskets, and here you can see transition early in the game. Good job pushing the ball up the floor with Mike Lee getting a great look at the rim.
And I thought you were in trouble right off the bat. You're down like 7-2, and they got some good stuff. And boy, you're right. They were long and athletic.
They were big. They were just so big, and we did a great job there. You see us on the glass of rebounding against them. Actually out-rebounded them by 14, even though they were a much bigger team. And we're doing a great job in the offensive glass, Ralph, throughout the season. I think we're second in the league right now in offensive rebounding, so that certainly helps. Another good transition basket there, Alan Hardy to J.R. Washington, pushing the ball. Alan's at his best when he really pushes the basketball up the floor. Come and trap here off the dribble. Don't do a great job on our trap. They split us, something we've really been working on, but we still get a deflection to a steal, to another run out. Okay, great job there of recognizing we don't have a great look. So let's run offense, and now we do get a great look. Mike Lee for an open 3. Force a quick, tough shot, get on the glass again, and now we're off running. That's one of the things with playing some zone is you get long shots, which create long rebounds, and you get runouts like that. We get a miss, and there's a big freshman, Asger Jort, with a good follow-up dunk off a transition miss. Another transition basket, just taking it and pushing it. Tobias pushing it up to Ricardo Martin, who's really played well early in the year. Here he is again, the high post, kicking opposite, doing a real good job taking care of the ball in the middle of the zone. You get a deflection there, we keep playing. Shot clock starts to run down, don't panic, penetrate the pitch. Great shot for J.R. Washington. And there's Mike Lee on the glass again. Offensive boards, well, they're a difference maker. We kind of trap them a little bit here off the out of bounds. Great job of stepping in, taking the charge. Good team defense there, helping our team get the ball back. This is a set play against the zone. We screen the top of it and get a wide open shot for Tobias Hose, who had really, really good week of games. Another nice tip in on offensive glass there. Now we got to get back and defend. Don't do a great job of finding early, but we do pick up, and Scotty Elder takes a charge. As you know, Coach, it's great to have guys taking charges.
Sure is.
Another good challenge, long shot, another long rebound. Now let's push it back at them, make them have to play in the open court. Nice job by Alan Hardy taking it all the way for an easy lay-in. Good contest, nice job there, and making a tough shot. They had some really good guards. Their left-handed kid that shot the ball there was an outstanding player. Good patience by JR there, letting the defense relax and just getting an open look. Continue to work defensively. We're getting better there, Ralph. Here we are in our traps. We don't rotate real good that time, but Asger is just so big at 6'10", and he does a pretty good job playing vertical. He makes it a tough shot, and then we get to come right back at him and get to the foul line.
See, Coach, this early in the season, what I like most about your team is the potential of your defense. And when you guys are out trapping and getting after people, I've seen you take a lot of people out of what they're wanting to do.
Well, that's what we want to try to do.
Look at that.
There's a great dunk by Asger. But we do want to try to take people out of what they want to do offensively, not let them be comfortable. Don't let them come down and just run what they want to run. And let's see if we can do a good job of trapping and getting some deflections, using our athleticism. And that way we can get out in the open court like that. And it's a great shot by Tobias. We trapped a lot in this game. Here we go again. Great reaction. Another deflection. Another run out. Easy basket here for Ricardo Martin. But that is kind of how we want to play. We want to try to make the game a little bit crazy on the defensive end, make it tough for them to score, take away their opportunity to just run their offense. Let's make them have to make decisions with the ball, maybe get people to shoot the ball that don't normally shoot it. Then the other thing I think it does when we trap it and play like that is it doesn't allow them to establish great rebounding responsibilities. And that gives us a chance to get long rebounds and really push the ball. Great job here of reacting, pushing the ball right back off a made shot by them, coming right back at them and answering quickly. Did press us a little bit, but throughout the year so far we've done a pretty good job handling pressure. Another real nice dish by Hardy to Jort for a dunk and a foul. Simple inbounds here. We just throw it up. Just catch it and shoot it. That's about as simple as it gets, Coach.
That's simple and hard to guard, too.
Not a whole lot drawing up on that, but if they don't guard it in their zone, that's where we're going to throw it. Get another deflection here, and let's attack again, right to the rim. Great to score in the open court, where you don't have to run half-court offense every time down the floor. You don't have to manufacture offense. You do a good job of just making some things happen here with the ball right out of transition and re-attack. Great penetration, pitch out, step-up three from Mike Lee. Definitely the kind of shot you want us to get. And Mike's a good shooter. Mike's had a good start to the year. He shot the ball well. He's a good three-point shooter. So that's a terrific shot for him to get. Really nice job here on a skip. Another pitch out. And that's something, Ralph, our team has done a really good job thus far of moving the ball, of sharing the ball. I think we have 4 or 5 guys averaging double figures. I put this clip on here because you don't see that very often.
You don't.
JR, just a nice little shot, and the thing sticks on the back of the rim. And sometimes you see it stuck in between the rim and the backboard, but that one was on top of the rim, and you just don't see that happen very often.
Soft touch.
I guess he's got a great touch. Another transition basket for us. So we did a good job in the game. I thought overall, we had a lot of guys do different things. We got 4 guys in double figures again. We out-rebounded them. We got to the line 38 times. We forced 18 turnovers, so a lot of good action against Coastal Georgia, who I think is a pretty darn good team.
Well, let's just go right back to the tape. That made the Bearcats 4-0, I think. Next game up is Ohio Valley. Let's take a look at the highlights there.
Ohio Valley is a team out of West Virginia, kind of where I grew up, near Parkersburg. They're a Division II team up in that league, and Mike Snell is a friend of mine that has worked our camps. I actually used to have my camps there. So he decided they wanted to come down and play in the South. They played Wofford on Tuesday night and then turned around and played in our Finest Horn Thanksgiving Classic over the weekend. There you see us trapping early in the game, getting an easy basket off of a deflection. Now we got to play against their zone. Let's play inside out. Really good job of playing out of the post. We get a great look. Scotty Elder on the backside. Nice offensive rebound, nice stick back.
And traditionally, the region that they're in up in West Virginia is a very good D2
very good
league.
Yeah, it's a very good league. West Liberty is out of that league, and West Liberty's been ranked number 1 in the country. Played the national championship game last year. They're ranked number 1 in the country right now.
And look at that play.
Tobias Hose is terrific in the open court. He's really good. There he took it between his legs and made a play to the rim, and that's where he's at his best. When he get out in the open court and make plays, I feel good about our chances. Here he comes again in the open court. He's probably going to do something good. He's just hard to guard, left-handed, just kind of silky smooth player.
A fake crossover right there.
Yep, he's good with that. Crossing over, between the legs, changing direction. It makes the defense move. Nice there job of spacing the floor, throwing over top of the defense if they're going to front down the low post. Set play, we get cross-screen, down-screen action. Good kick out to JR. Great three-point opportunity. That's a good job throwing it out of the post. Sometimes post guys catch it down there and they think they have to shoot it every time. And a bad shot in the post is no different than a bad shot on the perimeter. We want to create good shots and the right shots for the right guys from the right spots. Stepping across, there's Scotty Elder taking another charge. Great to see those big guys step across and chest up and take a charge. Not always looking to block shots, but sometimes stepping there and taking a good charge. Move the ball again. Great job moving the ball. Got an assist for Elder, right to Mike Lee.
Really sharing the ball. He had 5 guys in double figures.
Well, that's been kind of the mark of our team so far. There we are sharing the ball again for an easy basket. We've done a really good job, I think, of having different people step up in different games, but almost every game we've had 4 or 5 guys in double figures. There we score off an out-of-bounds play. We got about 3 or 4 different options out of that. In fact, we scored probably 4 or 5 times on inbounds against Ohio Valley. Paul Crutcher was telling me that Coach Snell asked his team on the bench if that was a magical play because they couldn't stop it. So I told him we got it from Disney.
Yeah.
Here we are again, out-of-bounds play.
You should call it Disney.
And there it is, wide open in the corner, Tobias Hose, catch and shoot 3.
Maybe next play you put in, will you call it Disney
We'll
just for
change
me?
it. If it's magical, we'll definitely change it to that. Good patience here by JR. They've made a little run at us, got it to 10, and he takes his time and gets a really good shot. He's a pretty good player off the glass. He does a good job shooting the ball off the glass. Right back to our traps. Great job deflection. Run out. Another basket. You got to get trappers that won't be afraid to get up and guard the ball hard, and then you got to get interceptors that will move quickly. And we're getting better at that with our athleticism. They score it, get it out, run it right back. So we get push it. Great pass by Tobias. Really nice finish down there by Ricardo Martin. Made free throw, same thing. Let's see what we got. Okay, we're in our press breaker. Take care of the ball, down the floor. Good, down the floor. Nice job. You know, the thing you don't want to do is play sideline to sideline against the press. You want to continue to look down the floor and attack the defense, and we did a nice job there of that. Another nice job of sharing the ball, another assist, another easy basket.
19 assists, just 11 turnovers.
And that's a great ratio. You know, for us to have that is pretty good. And, you know, this was a game that was an open court game where there were more possessions in the game. You know, we score 104 points in it. So you know that you got more opportunities to screw it up in games like this too. But we did a pretty good job taking care of the ball and not turning it over. And at the same time, we forced 24 turnovers in this game on the defensive side. So we were able to do some good things on both sides of the basketball. Here's late in the game. We're just kind of taking our time. We're milking the clock a little bit, using some clock, and then we want to get into a set play. Do a good job of getting there, and we get exactly what we want. We get Tobias on a post-up. Really nice feed from Ricardo Martin for an easy basket late in the shot clock. So we did a good job of milking the clock, using the clock, and then scoring to finish the possession. Good anticipation right here. Another easy baskets for him. That was Alan Hardy. Alan comes right back and gets another steal. We go right back at him again, and this is a big swing in the game. Good job of continuing to battle through the possession. But overall, I thought, you know, a good performance for us, especially the second half. Second half, we got up and down the floor and in the open court, and you know, here we are again. Ralph with Tobias Hose goes for 29 points, and you talk about a line. He's 11 for 21 from the floor, 4 for 6 from threes, 3 for 4 from the line, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and 6 steals. That's a pretty good game.
That sure is.
Tobias had a heck of a game in the game against Ohio Valley.
Well, before we go to the tape for the next highlights with Alan, let me ask you about J.R. Washington. Coming into the season, everybody knew that there was going to be a lot on his shoulders because he did so much for you last year. In the game that we just watched, 5 guys in double figures. Right. He had 13. Everybody else had more. How's he handling that?
Well, he had 13. He goes 5 for 8 from the floor, so he was pretty efficient with how he played. Had a couple of assists, a couple rebounds. He's been really good. You know, JR's a team guy through and through. If he can score 30 and help us win, or score 10 and help us win, he doesn't really care. As long as we find a way to win, and he's been really good with that. And the great thing is, other guys are now involved to where they feel a little bit more comfortable. But JR knows if it's his time to take over, and he needs to make a big shot, he'll take it.
And talking about taking over a little bit, he needed to come through in the next game, and that's Allen that we're getting ready to look at now.
Yeah, the Allen game, he really had to play well, and he did. He goes for 25 in that game. Let's take a look at those highlights. And be quite honest, there's not many highlights on this game. We didn't play as well in this game. I told our team it was like going to the dentist. It just was painful the whole 40 minutes. We played well enough to win, and we fought and battled. It was just one of those games. You know, it was over the holidays, and there was not many folks there. A lot of things going on Saturday afternoon. The cheerleaders weren't there. There just wasn't a great environment. Our energy level wasn't terrific. But we went ahead and found a way to win. We won a game we're supposed to win, grinding it out. And that's good. That's good for a team to have to experience that early in the season. where you just may not play great, but you find a way.
But a lot of times when that happens, you lose.
You do. It's much nicer to teach from a win.
Absolutely.
And be able to talk to your team about, psychologically being prepared every night, mentally, emotionally, physically. You got to be prepared to play every game. Good attack here by JR. A little bit earlier there in the clip, you saw Marco Morales, a really good shooter, a freshman for us, make a three. That's his first on the year, but won't be the last because he's a really good shooter. Here we force a tough shot. We push in transition, get another easy basket there. And this was a tough game for us. Allen is a team that kind of hung around. They fought hard. Our game with them is their Super Bowl because they're playing a Peach Belt team, and they know that, if they beat us, that's a feather in their cap. So they came out ready to play, and, it was a struggle. We had pretty good control of the game, but we never got where we were comfortable. They kept making shots, and to their credit, they made some really tough shots late in this game, to hang around a little bit.
And they are much better the last couple years than they've been. Much better.
Yeah, they're so athletic, and they've got pretty good depth. They probably aren't as skilled as some of the teams we play, but they keep coming at you. Here you see a nice shot out of the corner by them, and we push it back, and Tobias does a great job of somehow slithering through and getting to the basket and getting a three-point play opportunity. Five-point game here. Another nice move by JR, and he's good off the glass. He uses the window pretty good, and good to see him play well in this game. Another transition opportunity. Good drive, good read there by Allen Hardy. They changed and went zone, so we have to figure out what we're going to do here against their zone. Still a 7-point game. We still got to continue to do a good job of executing offensively. And that's just a heck of a shot. I mean, Tobias Hose has played really, really well, and he makes a big shot, a tough shot there to put us up 9. Again, playing against their zone, beautiful job moving the ball. Another good look for Tobias, and he nails the three-point shot. Coming into the season, that really wasn't his forte, Ralph. He's really worked on his shooting. He really worked on it this summer, and he's become a much better shooter over the last year. Before, I think he was just a driver, and now he can shoot the ball too.
There's magic. Or Disney.
Yeah, there's another one of the inbounds plays, and we got a great look at the basket there, and Tobias put it in. But you look at this game also. Again, we have 3 or 4 guys in double figures, and didn't play quite as well. Turned it over a little bit more than we normally do, but hey, we found a way to win. We got to 6-0, and we can move forward from there.
Well, and give me JR's numbers, his stat line. He did a little bit of everything.
Yeah, he was 8 of 12 from the floor, 2 of 5 from 3, 7 of 8 from the line, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. He had Tobias Hose-like numbers from the day before.
He did. He had a block, and so something positive in every statistical category.
Well, it's great to have 2 wings that are threats, and both those guys playing the 2 and 3 spots for us are threats to have big games, and both those guys came through.
So now the Bearcats are 6-0.
6-0 at that point.
And the train keeps going, and now Middle Georgia comes to town. And as we go to the highlights for that game, they got after you guys a little bit.
Yeah, they did. They did a good job of getting after us, and I thought it was another hard-fought game. That's why I think our preseason hopefully will really do a good job of preparing us for the Peach Belt Conference, because we've had to fight through all these games. We found ways to win. We found ways to win in different ways against different styles. So it's been a good preseason for us.
Let's go to the tape. Middle Georgia at Lander.
This was a 80-71 win for us, but it was a hard-fought game. We had pretty good control of the game in the second half, but it was a game we really had to work. Another great pass from Tobias Hose, right off the dribble with his left hand. He's a left-handed player, but he caught that off the bounce, a one-hand bounce pass to Scotty for an easy basket. There's the out-of-bounds play again. Nice open look from Mike Lee. It's a great shot for him. Anytime he gets set and gets to step up into his shot, we definitely want him to shoot the ball because he's a good shooter. Middle Georgia is from Cochran, Georgia. They used to be a junior college, and they've just gone to a 4-year status. But they're going to have a good team. Scott Moe does a good job coaching them. And, I thought they were well organized and played really hard. Good job in the offensive glass there. Right now, Ralph, we are second in the league in offensive rebounding. That's something we've done a good job with throughout the year, and it's a way to get a lot of easy baskets. Nice post up by Asger, good post feed, and a nice finish. And that's something we've really been talking to our post guys about. We've got to get a little bit more production, I think, in the post around the block area. And that's a nice play there by Asger. And then we come back and get an inside-outside three against their zone.
And does Asger need to get a few more touches?
Yeah, I think that's going to happen as the year goes. Guys get more comfortable throwing it in there to him. He gets more comfortable catching it and finishing. But he's a good freshman with a lot of ability. There's another freshman, Kier Crouch, who makes a terrific play against their zone. Little floater off 1 foot for an easy basket for us. Here we are attacking the press, and Kier is so fast. He makes a great play right there. Getting the ball to Sergio Smith, who came in and really gave us a lot of good minutes over the weekend. He's an energy guy that really plays hard, works hard, and he helped us. We can go with different lineups, Ralph, and that's one of the things I like about our team right now is we're fairly versatile. Even here, he makes a really good play of just sealing his guy to give JR a route to the rim. But we can play big, we can play little, we can play zone, we can play man, we can trap. We can do a lot of different things and at least throw a variety of things at other teams where they have to make adjustments. Nice play by Tobias Hose. Fakes coming off the ball screen and then goes to his right, lays it up with his left. Another good transition, great shot for J.R. Washington. Definitely want him taking open shots anytime they're available to him. Defensive end now. Let's see how good a job we do here. Nice job of Ricardo Martin reading the reverse dribble and being in position to take the charge. Come back down and run a set play. We get a diagonal back screen to a double down. Now we're right into offense, penetrate pitch, make the extra pass. Terrific offense. That's
good
terrific
right
team offense right there. I think 4 guys touched the ball in that possession. Right back to our traps. Great read by Sergio. Now we get a run out and another easy basket for Allen Hardy. Allen had a good weekend. I think he was 9 of 9 maybe from the floor in this 2-game stretch where he 5-5 one day and 4-4 the other, and thought he played really well. There's Tobias giving up a pretty good shot to get us a great shot with Kier Crouch, one of our freshmen, who nails a 3. And right back off a different action on our out of bounds, Tobias gets another wide open look. Long shots, long rebounds. We don't run it down, but we keep playing. We get a nice block, and Kier just explodes. He is so fast and so quick, Coach. He can make a lot of things happen, and when he gets going into full court like that, he gets an opportunity to get to the rim. He's pretty good with it. Hardy turns down the double ball screen and gets right to the basket. Good read by him. Another transition basket. We kind of win it going away. Made some free throws down the stretch, and I thought finished the game pretty well. 80-71 win. Again, 4 guys in double figures. A couple things we didn't do as well in this game. We turned it over more than we normally do. They did a good job of really digging down with their guards. But overall, against a pretty good team, it's a good game going into Peach Belt Conference play.
When Kier had that layup on the break, right as he crossed half court, I'm wondering, okay, we've got 3-on-2. What's he going to do? And all of a sudden, he's laying it up. Yeah. He just put it in another gear.
He does. He has another gear, and he explodes, and he gets off the floor better than you think he does.
Yeah.
And, really quick, explosive guy that has great potential over the next 4 years.
And so 7-0. Let me ask you about one stat: 21 turnovers. Yeah. And by style of play, you're running, you're shooting. You can live with turnovers, but that's still probably, you want that number to be a little bit lower.
Yeah, and we've been pretty good at being in the 12 to 14 range. The thing that saved us is we forced 24. So that's probably what saved us a little bit in this game. But yeah, 21 is too many for us. And a post player has 6 of those. So we've got to do a better job there. We've been in the 12 to 14 range. We get it down there and we keep forcing 20, 22 turnovers. Coach can live with that.
Now, so 7-0, feeling good. When your team does well, you like to see your guys get rewarded, and you did. You got Peach Belt Conference Player of the Week. Tell us about that.
Tobias Hose was just outstanding. He had 3 really, really good games. Was named Peach Belt Conference Player of the Week, and we're excited for him. It's a great honor for him, a great honor for our program. First week that they gave it out, we've got a guy getting his picture on the website, and real proud of what he's done.
And coming up, Peach Belt Conference starts, but before we zero in on Pembroke, the Peach Belt is really, really good again.
Well, if you look at the divisions, a lot of teams, 1 loss, no losses. from top to bottom, so we know it's going to be a tough league again, and we're excited about getting in Peach Belt Conference play. We actually have the first Peach Belt game on Saturday. Nobody else in the league plays another conference foe, but we jump right into it with UNC Pembroke. They come in 7-0.
Who won at
They
UAB?
Won at UAB, a mid-major Division I team in an exhibition. They've beaten Fayetteville State twice. They've beaten Wingate. They've got a good team. They got 4 veteran players. They have a freshman wing player that scored 40-some in his first college game. Their best player, Quamaine Rose, was freshman of the year 2 years ago, all-conference player last year. He's their 5th leading scorer. Wow. So that tells you a little bit about their balance and how good a team they are. So we got a big challenge on Saturday.
And before we wrap it up, tell us about the Coaches Show, more airtime for the Lander Bearcats.
Coach Bagwell's helping us. We have a Coaches Show on Monday nights at Sports Break. From 7 to 8, it's interactive with the fans and with people that are there eating. They can ask us questions. We'll have players there. We'll have guests there. And it should just be a fun show from 7 to 8 o'clock every Monday night there at Sports Break. We appreciate Sunny 103.5 putting it on the radio, and we look forward to doing that each week.
Okay, well, for Jeff Burkhammer, I'm Ralph Patterson. The 7-0 Lander Bearcats are on a roll, and we hope that everybody will join us at Finest Horn Arena on Saturday for the game against UNC Pembroke. Again, first game of the Peach Belt Conference. Hope you'll join us. Our time's up. Thank you for yours. Goodbye, everybody.